the arm. I'm gonna be mobile over here. The guy swing the arm up, I just follow. Second grip, I need a strong grip on the guy's shoulder. Remember the frame, right? If I keep my arm straight, I'm stronger. If I keep my arm bent over here, it's really hard to push, so I'm gonna keep my arm straight. What is my goal? Is creating space. So, watch. I'm gonna keep the pressure. I'm gonna shrimp out, bring the tip of my knee, extend my whole body. Now look, my elbow comes in, and watch. The more pressure the guy put on me, it's easier to go under the guy and get the waist tight. Alright? Hey guys, one more great escape from the underhook side is the big toe step. Okay? So I'm gonna show the technique and I explain the whole concept of the big toe. Many people misunderstand this technique, they end up bridging and the guy end up mounting on you. So, we have the underhook. I'm doing everything over here to block him from controlling my head, following his arm, right, with the grip on the bicep, never with the grip on the sleeve because he's gonna step the knee on top of my hand, spin my arm, and now I'm gonna be over here in serious trouble. Okay? So, always block the bicep instead of the sleeve, and my arm must be mobile. Okay? Now my partner is gonna do a very good job to avoid my knee shield. The first technique I show, you guys just shrimp out, bring the knee in the center, back up, elbow in, and get the underhook. But this guy now have a little bit of more experience, his hip is very low. As I shrimp out to bring my knee shield, he's gonna follow me, watch. I'm gonna shrimp out, follow, follow, follow. I don't have space to put my knee shield over there, but he's very vulnerable for the big toe step over here. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. So the big step, I'm gonna have my foot stepping on top of my foot, right? We call toe to toe. I'm gonna lift my hip a little bit off the ground and bring my both knees to the side. Many people, they do this technique, they think they're gonna bridge and the guy's gonna go to the side. But when I bridge with both legs, I'm gonna open my half guard and the guy's gonna mount. Okay? So, check the step. I'm gonna try to shrimp. He follow. He's gonna be heavy right on top of my hip. Watch. I'm gonna step, toe to toe, and watch. Bring my hip off the ground and close my knee. An experienced guy is gonna post, and then what is gonna happen? He opening a big space. I'm gonna use my arm under his armpit and my legs to bring him over. And now over here, I'm gonna have a great position of escape. Okay? So let me show you the wrong version that many people do. They try to bridge over here and the guy just sliding me up and end up mounting. Plus, bridging up like that is a lot of energy because all his weight is on top of me. Okay? Another thing that happens very often, okay? If you keep this elbow tight, the guy's gonna lose the ability to post, and most of the time you're gonna have the inversion. So the guy's gonna be here and trying to put my knee shield. Check this out. They're gonna do the big step, his arm is trapped. I just follow and I end on top. Okay? So here, half guard, trying to create space, shrimp out, he's falling, big step. He will post. I will go under the armpit. Why under the armpit? I want to bring his whole upper body over my head. If I grab the waist, he's going to sprawl back. Really heavy. When I do this, I want to use my arm over here and my legs on the hip to bring him over. And now look the space I have. Have many options. I can go deep half. I can go single leg sweep to the back. If the guy don't wither, I always gonna end up to the back. If the guy wither, I'm gonna have a little battle over here, but I consider myself winning in this position. Okay? So, let me start over here. The guy have a lot of pressure. He's counter my knee shield. They're gonna strip out. He's gonna follow. What are you gonna do? Big step. Remember, lift your hip 1 inch from the ground and close your knees all the way to the other side. And my hand that I have controlling his bicep is gonna help me to push his arm to the side. So watch. Bump. I push his arm. Okay, I create leverage with this arm. Sometimes you guys try to bridge without this arm. I'm gonna put the hand behind my head just for you guys see better. I'm gonna try to do this. Have some power, but I don't have enough. So this arm on the bicep will help me have an extra leverage. When I do this, I push his arm, I underhook, bring my guy over, and I come up. Hey guys, now we're gonna work the escapes from the head control, okay? The head control happen when the guy defeat my line of defense. He have to defeat 3 things. He have to defeat my knee shield, he have to defeat my hand shielding the shoulder, and he have to defeat my hand controlling the arm. That's not an easy thing to happen, but in the heat of the training, sometimes the guy sweep you and you land in a bad position. Can happen, right? From here, the chance that happen if you know what you're doing is very little, right? But let's say he beat all this line of defense and now he have the head control, all right? How I recover from here? Okay, so a few things to do and few things to keep in mind. Have different configurations of this position. He's on his knees, right? On his knees, it's easy to escape. But the second situation, he can sit on the hip, sit on your side. Yes! This one is a little tougher, right? So we're gonna work both. All right. For the first situation, he have this head control tight. All right. I need to take him out of bounds. For the concept that base that I explained in the beginning of the course, if he don't have the base over there, if I block his base and I bump him to the side, he have to post, otherwise I'm gonna be on top, right? And he's not naive, he has some experience. He will not fall if I bump, he will post something. So pay attention in the movement over here. So I'm gonna use my arms as a scissor, in a scissor motion. My bicep will be moving his head to the side, taking his balance, and my arm on the bottom will be blocking his leg that he can't base. But only this by itself is not gonna do any good. I need more leverage. I need to use my hip. Turn around. So, head control. I will open my half guard, but I don't open like this because the guy is just gonna pass my guard. If I'm be like naive and trying to break like this, the guy gonna mount on me. I'm gonna open a huge space. So pay attention in the position that you keep your legs. You don't need to keep your legs locked the entire time. I don't even have a lot of pressure if I keep my legs locked like this. I would gonna have better pressure if I keep my knees together, right? Instead of like closing like this. Look, this is way more pressure than this, okay? So let's go back to the bridge. So I'm gonna keep my legs together, okay? Squeezing my knees together. My arms is gonna do the scissor motion and I'm gonna bridge in one leg. Remember, don't lose the tension of the bottom leg. Watch. If my partner don't base, sure he's gonna fall, right? But a lot of times you're going to experienced guy, he's gonna either base with the leg or he's gonna base with the arm. Most common by my experience is the guy posting with the arm. So, have the head control over here, check this out. I'm gonna bridge, he posts with the arm, turn around. Remember the technique number 1? We back to technique number 1. Knee shield, body back, elbow in, recover, okay? Also, if you're just like a beginner, you're not very comfortable with the half guard yet, you can recompose guard. So you have the head control. I'm gonna do the same motion of escape. Boom, bridge. He created that space. Look, I will change this grip. On front of him, keep the pressure. Look, the motion of my leg to recompose guard, I have to invert, turn my toes inside. Turn around. If I just try to pull my knee over here, my knee up, my knee is gonna get stuck. I need to turn, invert my knee to the ground, so I turn my toes to the side, right? I place my hook on front of the hip, and I'm back in the guard. From this position, I'm gonna